Hi, Dina Wakley here again to show you my great new Dina Wakley Media metallic paint. I have three metallics. There is sterling, which is silver, penny, which is copper, and gilt, which is gold. The great Diane Reevely said that I should have named the gilt G-U-I-L-T instead of G-I-L-T. And wouldn't that have been so cool? I love that idea. But nevertheless, it is G-I-L-T gilt, and we've got these great new metallics to put in your collection. Metallics are hot, hot, hot. They were everywhere in the show. Every single booth that you walked into had metallics, so we had to jump on the bandwagon as well. And I love them as a finishing element. I think you could definitely make cool metallic backgrounds, maybe even paint a page metallic and then make a painting over it, and it would be like painting on metallic paper. Have you ever had your photographs printed on silver metallic paper? It gives them a special sheen. So I think if you started with that, it would look really cool. I'm just going to show you how great they are as elements at the end of a piece of art. So I'm going to take a little bit of the gold. I have two backgrounds here that I've already made. And I'm going to take a dry brush and a stencil. And I love to repeat the stencil designs that I already have going on. So I have a lot of the alphabet stencil happening there. So I'm going to do the same. So I've got the gilt here, and I'm going to repeat the stenciling. The key to stenciling with a brush is you need to use a brush with a stiff bristle. So my brushes do have a stiff bristle. And you need to not put too much medium on your brush. I think the #1 mistake people make when they're using a brush with stenciling is they're just loading it way too much. You need less medium than you think. You're going to put a little medium on there, and then you're going to even tap a little bit of that medium off. And even then you might still have too much. Notice I don't even have to reload the paint on that brush, so that I can keep stenciling for quite a long time. And then that will ensure that you don't kind of have user error. It's what I call user error when you're stenciling and it turns out bad. And even though I know how to stencil properly with a paintbrush, I still sometimes, load it wrong. So if I do it wrong, I just say, oops, oh well. It's just paper. They'll make more. So there's some great gilt gold. I don't know if it really is showing up in the video, but it adds a wonderful metallic sheen to the top of that page. Isn't it gorgeous? Sometimes I will not do the stenciling, but I'll move to just making free-form circles. So here on this page, similar colors, but I'm going to use the sterling. I'm just going to add big silver dots. And this silver, because it's kind of similar in tone to those purples, it's not going to be really obtrusive. It's going to blend in, and then it will make people look twice because they'll notice that those circles have a little shine and a little magic to them. You know me, I have to have 5. Gotta have my odd numbers. Okay, perfect. Excelente. So there are my silver circles. Don't know how well you can see them, but they just look great. They add an extra little bit of mwah, that little je ne sais quoi that makes things look great. Here is my penny, the copper color with a fine line tip on it, and I demonstrated this the other day on the jelly plate. I can come around and keep doodling with the metallic. If you have good calligraphy, you can use the metallics to make a lettered quote on your background. I'm not the best at calligraphy. I do like it. As Diane Reevely would say, if you want your writing to be better, you just need to practice. So definitely work on that. It's worth adding to your repertoire. And you can hand letter your own metallic signs. You don't have to go pay for them at the decorating stores. You can do it with the metallic paint. So I added some copper little buttons there. If you want the buttons to not have a peak, because they will, if you just flick the bottom, it will knock the tip of the button down and it will look like an enamel dot. So now it looks like I have great metallic enamel dots on that page, and they add just a great little effect. I wonder what your favorite way to use the metallics will be. I cannot wait to see how you use the new Dina Wakley Media Metallics. So please share what you do, and I hope you've enjoyed the little tip.